What's going on YouTube? Abram Diaz here. I'm coming at you with a brand new video, new shot I want to cover. I know it's been a while because we're at the end of February now and I haven't done any of these videos in a while. But I've had a lot of stuff going on. I've been busy with my practice, and as most of you know, and like all you guys do have, is I have a regular day job, so we know that kind of plays into effect. But enough of that. It's a new shot I want to cover. This shot was requested by a player, and I'm going to show you guys how I set it up and how I execute it, so y'all can get up on it and go practice it. All right. I did a little research on this shot, some homework on it, and there's really no name for the shot. It's a shot that's in the program for the World Championship. It actually was in the program. Then it got moved around. We switched some shots around, but nonetheless, Mike Massey actually calls this shot the Sandy Koufax curveball, and you guys are going to see why. It's a real pretty shot, and let's get right into it. Let's get into the setup. The setup is pretty simple. All right, what I got here is I got a row of 5 blocker balls that are in line with the 3rd diamond. I got this is probably the most important part, is the setup on the 1 ball, because that's your primary option ball you're going to be striking into. I got the 1 ball. Actually, 1 ball's width off the long rail and 1 ball width over to the right. So basically, I have the 10 ball is flush with the pocket point, and then I froze a 12 ball next to it, and then I got the 1 ball out. And I did that to show you the exact distance, to give you a perfect measurement every time. So the 1 ball is 1 ball off the long rail and 1 ball over. So you're going to see me remove the 2 strikes. And then now I got a perfect setup every single time. Alright, the cue ball is, the cue ball and the 1 ball are lined up in line with the 1st diamond. I got a piece of chalk that's 1.5 diamonds away, and that's actually what I'm going to base my aim point. That's going to be my aim point. I'm going to aim right at the chalk. The distance between the 1 ball and the cue ball is actually about a little less than 1/2 inch. And if you're not sure on getting that exact distance, I would recommend using a tip pick. A lot of you players have them. Use the short end of the tip pick, and that gives you that measurement. Now there is a ruling saying the cue ball and the 1 ball cannot be more than a chalk's width away, which is fine, because I don't recommend having that big of a gap between these 2 balls anyway, because of the way I'm going to show you how to stroke it. The bigger the distance, the less action you're going to get. The 8 ball and the 9 ball are hanging down in the corner pocket. They're comboed out, and we'll get into that real quick. This is only an 8-point shot, but what was happening is the 8 ball used to not be there. It used to just be the 9 ball, and you used to have to be dead accurate on striking the cue ball with the cue ball. You'd have to be able to hit the shot really exact almost. But being that it was an 8-point shot, they went ahead and increased the make rate and added the combo ball, which is fine. I mean, sometimes it works to my benefit, sometimes it kind of works against me. But you know, it is what it is. And really, the difficulty in the shot is actually getting the cue ball to go around and bend in. So you can hit the shot perfectly and just miss the ball. And you know, that's the way it is. But they add the combination ball, which is cool because you're going to see something drop. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strike the cue ball into the 1 ball. The 1 ball is going to bank away. It's going to do its own thing down the other end of the table. Cue ball is going to come out, curve around the blocker balls and pocket the 8 ball in the corner pocket. I'm going to be using 2 tips from center at 1 o'clock. And I'm going to be jacked up, and I'm actually going to use a fouet stroke. I'm going to have a loose backhand, and I'm going to stroke right through it, and you'll see the reaction it gets. All right. That was perfect. All right, now adjustments. Now, I start off by aiming at the chalk. That's a 1.5 diamonds out. I recommend putting a chalk there because it's going to give you an aim point to start off. If you're coming up long, which means the cue ball's coming out and it's not bending, don't change the English. It's 1 o'clock. That's what it is. I would bring the aim point down. So instead of aiming at the chalk, aim to the right of the chalk, which is going to cause you to hit the 1 ball fuller, causing it to bend in more. If you're coming up, if you're bending in way too much, which, believe it or not, is the problem a lot of players have, because they hit the shot basically too good, then you bring your aim point up, aim to the left of the chalk, and then so forth. I wasn't gonna share this, but I'm just gonna share it with you guys anyway. There's a secret to this shot to making it a lot easier than it has to be. A lot of players use a regular cue, which is fine. I can make the shot with the regular cue, and that's how I originally started learning it. I learned a technique, and I'm not going to mention the player who gave me this technique, but I actually shoot this shot with a phenolic tip. I use my break cue. What that causes, it actually causes the cue ball to pop. So when I strike in the 1 ball, that cue ball actually jumps. It jumps out, so it's pretty much leaping into its target point. So by the time it does contact the felt, it still has all that action that I put on it. And you know, it gives you a better pop. So that's the technique. I recommend trying it. Some players just can't do it because you are using a phenolic tip and you're hitting 2 tips outside. That's where some of the difficulty comes in, because I tell people now the difficulty is not miscuing. That's why it's important to really chalk it up. But if you don't feel comfortable, if you want to use a leather tip, then do the same thing I just showed you, because you'll make the shot. All right, go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe. Guys, check out my channel out. I do a lot of really good video instruction. A lot of people tell me that. And if you look around on YouTube, I believe there's a couple players that do similar stuff, but those are like the only real sources. It's me and a couple of the players that put these out. They're the only actual sources for instructional video. Thanks again. Real quick, I'd like to give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Tim Chin. Go to his webpage, trickshottim.com. He actually covers this shot, so go try it my way and then look at his way and try it his way. It'll give you a chance to see it from another player's perspective. He's got a lot of good stuff on his webpage, so go check him out. And also shout out to Julian. Check out his YouTube channel, Eagle Trick Shots. This kid's doing some amazing stuff, and he just posted a couple videos of his 10 ball break. And I mean, I'm telling you, watch out for this kid. All right, so again, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button if you liking what I'm doing. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button. I actually find it amusing, because the people that hit the thumbs down button, that dislike the video, It's cool because they watch it just to hate on it. Doesn't mean anything, but the World Championship is now confirmed. It will be in July at the Rio. So I'm really looking forward to that event, and especially with that event coming up, you're gonna see me do a lot more of these, because as players ask me, or if I struggle on something, I'm gonna upload the video covering a lot of shots in the program. I'm gonna try to do at least 2 of these a month. I'm gonna try up until July, but if you have a shot, PM me, shoot me an email, and we'll take care of you. All right, peace.